MLB Network's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Matt Bush is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about in his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Larson scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. Just getting underway on MLB Network. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
15.
In now for Cleveland, number 15. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the White Sox will have his terrific wheels at first to contend with right out of the chute.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Brian Camp, high and deep to right center. Garcia will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runners on first with one down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
The 3-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2 misses off the plate. First and second now, one man out. Popped him up. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor, and he fouls this one off. This is popped up, and Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, Todd Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Mays on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for the Indians, Johnny Larson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Frazier shading to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Willie Mays, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, number 22.
Number 22.
Back up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, Roger Doran.
So striding forward now, Roger Doran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single. and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance. Number 15. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Into the box, Brian Hamp. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Up next for Chicago, Jacob May, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And the pitch. That starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A 1 pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side. The throw from his knees. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now for Cleveland, Lee Van Dyke. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lee Van Dyke.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. to his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Van Dyke was born right here in Ohio, actually. Currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among American League left fielders, so the fans are rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hit hard on the ground is short.
Anderson scoops it up.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Tomlinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0. Chopper foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Garcia. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Striding in once again, Donnie Larson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Ball to strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air and deep to left center field. May ranging back. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. to left center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Indians moving from now 3-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now, Willie Mays. He'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So digging in now, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Mays is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to left. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Here's Melky Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Comes set and the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. On to first, and they get them both.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a fastball just a bit up. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Van Dyke. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Now in the box, Roger Boren. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So with
Number
that, let's
15.
call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, but designated hitter, Brian Camp.
Digging in once again, Brian Camp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Ready now for the White Sox, Avisail Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This is skied out toward right. Tomlinson has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Saladino.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Saladino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. changeup in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Saladino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hard hit at third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready once again, Jake Taylor.
Leading off with a drive, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Digging in, Donnie Larson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Center fielder number 00, Willie Mays.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Mays. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another shot now. Number 22. 0 for 2 on his line this far. He's set and the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Too high. And it's 3-0. Roger Doran would be next. Three and 1 to him now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Again, another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Michael Inoa trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Michael Inoa.
Roger Doran will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Tribe lead this one 5-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Doran comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
.30 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mays waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Anderson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. White Sox leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box, Brian Camp.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
That was a pretty good pitch too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Dale Tomlinson. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. One out and a runner on second base. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia on the run. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
At the plate, Jake Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter, number 8.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now, Donnie Larson. Hit hard down the line. Oh, look at Frazier. He's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Todd Frazier. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Wind up and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Chopped weakly to the left. Doran fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo home run for Giovanni Soto. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And it's 0-2 to Avisaíl Garcia. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's Tyler Saladino as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A high fastball is in there. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jacob May would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped high in the air. Taylor has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the White Sox 1. Tommy Kingley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tommy Kingley.
Striding in once again, Willie Mays. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Willie Mays.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Hit out towards second. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Mays gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready for another chance? Roger Doran. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Soto can't hang on as it gets away. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
The 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air and deep to left center field. May going back on it. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now back, number 15.
Stepping in now, number 15, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Brian Camp will be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. What a play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Into the box, Brian Hamp. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch, and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 9-1. Ready once again, Jacob May. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hit toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready for another shot now. Melky Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and two strikes. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get two quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Indians on top, 9-2. Dan Jennings comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in once again, Lee Van Dyke. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Dale Tomlinson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. One out, nobody on. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1 is fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that. And Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory. Standing in now, Donnie Larson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch too high. And it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
He's looked at for a called strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. Indians leave 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Sammy Rhodes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Sammy Rhodes.
Here's Todd Frazier now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Larson up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giovanni Soto. He went deep last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The count now at 2-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. Full count now, 3-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cleveland Indians launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Matt Bush earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. White Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.